Welcome, guys. We are here today to discuss and analyze finance and economics. And today I am bring to new concept. I think it is not explain introduce anyone because this I club the concept which you can check it in Google Explore. You just type the bullet journal, then you can got the concept behind. If you know, you don't know, you please check and ensure this very useful concept here in finance, relating that concept in here in this finance and economics concept, because that bullet journal concept helped me very much for a stable process of thinking. That some sort of some sort of things in bullet journal we can club in finance and economics concept of, if you are very lazy about finance and economics, and you feel it terrible, and you are very unpleasant about finance and economics. This all I came through this through the tunnel in terrible thing. I think this terrible, and I think this very I feel it very lazy and unpleasant like that. After I heard this, I find this in internet, this concept, this absolutely very beneficial for me. This how this concept in financial world you can utilize, how you can utilize, and there is some tricks in. If you go to bullet journal concept, you can see there in future log, and this for personal. How can you are going to, if you are going to a linear path, you can bombards of information, and you cannot the mind is not remember, mind is not this concept actually is saying that this very productive life, productivity helping, productivity productive life, more productive. How can we more productive, and how can we mm, learn more things, and in a structured manner. And you go to, you want to a journal, and you have to journal, and you put it down all things in daily. There is you some concepts introducing here, this uh, dash for the notes, and dots for the tasks, and circle for the events. This concept you can bring it in your financial, for your financial well-being, especially when you think you are this very terrible thing, and this very hard thing for a common man to find out. You please go through you first check it out the concept, and you uniquely unique journal create, and you can put it in different, you put it in different colors, especially this remember, please, you remember this concept. And if you want to value, if you find in value stock, you can put it in color. Example, that's a red color. And in growth stocks, you can put in green color. And if you a trader, you find a technical stock, you put it in other color, you can use. Similarly, you want to structure a structure, and you want to have proper outline, and you want to research it, you can follow it, this concept as well. Here I have very helping too much this concept, and I started to structured my thoughts. And I look at the when I looking look find a fundamental stock, and I put it in my journal. And I when I bought a stock, I put it in journal. And there is a outline for why that's in red color. I put write down why, because why I am buying this stock, and all journals, all why, the fundamental things I write down below. Example, this is a good company, this debt free company, and this cash conversion cycle is better, because this very lowest and like minus days we can convert the cash in this company. And uh, similar things, p ratio, veterans use p very very formula, common formula, using p ratio, price to earning ratio, etc. We can find it out, we can figure it out, all metrics, and all metrics we can find it out. And all figures, all figures we look at it, in data we analyze that. This very tricky in p ratio, debt to equity ratio, like that. And I inform you, this not an advice for investing. This, you don't took it an investment advice in any financial instrument like stocks and options, and any commodity. And this very risky, this not a overnight win, overnight making money in overnight, this not like that. Many influencers make it is like a money making machine, but this not, this some need some hard work, very cautiously approach this place. And I bring inform you, I am I mainly this reason for this channel, for the not an advice, proper way define. I want to, I am very enthusiastic in stock market, before not, before I am not like a person. When it took it seriously, and then I go to learn deeply about the global economy. And I start to compare in my nation India to US, what's the differences between US and India, I find it many things. Example, we are in India, we are experiencing in price hike in real estate, but not in US. Why? Look that then when I find it is India is only one fifth in the terms of the wide this one fifth only one fifth in US in uh, boundary and find it is India is very small country in comparatively in US in very small country. This because and population also oh, very large very large population in this region, and US is very comparatively big country and population not much India. This because here real estate uh, is going to high, prices going to high in many years. I find it that in this like of things very I am very curiously looking because when I not know these things, actually I don't know the my surroundings what's happening after I am took this journey. I find it this many things to I want to know, and this for help very helpful me like me a person like me because I am very curious about the my surroundings what's happening, and I bring here in this channel like this that I want to bring this information and figures, and I want to analyze, and I want to share it to you, and if you and we want to um, grow grow with um, uh, organization what's call it a group very helping each other, very helping mentality. I'm rich here, and I get many information, and when I go to behind it very blindly, I actually trap many times because many are advising me in I am consuming in YouTube contents many, and they are advising me by now, and like go to scalps and go to the trading. This sounds great, but this when approach this, I find it this very difficult actually. A common man, amateur man like me, and I go too deep in these subjects, and when I understand this very uh, need energy and time spent for this subject, and after you get confidence, and you can go the journey towards the finance and economics. When I start the journey, and I'm progressing towards my goal, I get many uh, knowledge in about job markets, how the job market is very important in broad sense, like the concepts is in the metrics used for use for indexes in job data. This very very important things in economics analysis and country in country perspective. This very important. It is all things I am start to look in, and I am start to the um, look my surroundings, and when I go to a shop I buy something, and I mind is going to a concept of business, how run it, and how effectively they puts products, and especially some brands and famous brands like HUL, and here I am mentioning Hindustan Unilever is only for education perspective, and you know that you go to you are also consuming many things. You understand very easily how to find a stock, because we are in we can we are mindful. When mindful about a thing, we can utilize that information. When you put it in saving account some money, you can buy some good stocks. This not an investment nowadays. This only information and education, because we are many are invulnerable, and we want to a proper structured education before you go to any initiative. This I am using this channel for an educate you, and first educate me, and after share you the knowledge, true knowledge. This initiative, this purpose of this channel, and something give back my society, and give back my society and friends like you. And when I get any information, I will share you, and please subscribe channel, and proper pro- look the surrounding you a proper and structured manner, and there all are running rules and principles in our life. We know the we when you go to drive a car, we know the rules and regulations, and when live in a nation, we know there is a rules and regulation. We want to pay in taxes, and when we get um, in income, there is a slabs, and all things are in regulations and rules and regulation running through, and we want to structure ourselves also like that, and we, we want to very disciplined person in any perspective in if life, and if your financial life, if your financial life, if your behaviors all want to very disciplined, and very productive, and this initiative for that. And please share, if you hit the subscribe button, and see you later. Thank you very much. Thank you.